Boop. Okay, I know. I said, oh, I don't have that much to update right now. And I gave this whole dissertation on the last one. And then I experienced something that I've never experienced. So I'm kind of coming at you with, oh, and also it makes me question some things. So I went to work and middle of the day, one of the employees gets, I guess, laid off. The manager, when he took us each one aside to say this person was fired, that's what they said. This person was fired. However, this person had done nothing wrong, and that was said, not their fault. They were fired because basically the place couldn't afford to have them anymore. I get it, whatever. This person had worked at 2 of the different stores and split time, and neither store had the volume to keep this person around. I get that. I get basic economics. Here's my question. This person had shown up to work at 7 in the morning or whatever, made it half the day until the manager showed up for work, and then was immediately sent home, not allowed to say goodbye or anything. Just like, can't afford ya. Deuces. So this person was relying on this job for the income and the paycheck they're assuming is going to keep coming, right? I get it. I know layoffs happen. I'm not that oblivious. I had just never experienced it. And, I didn't know only one person. Like, you hear of layoffs, 387,000 people got terminated on Christmas Eve. Or, like, you hear these horrible, horrible stories. I've heard them. I just had never experienced it firsthand. And I know this person. And they're great. And so it was just like, I went from, oh my God, I love your new haircut, to like, they're gone? We can't even say goodbye? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm a little in shock at the instability that can come with having a job. Like, you go to said job, you do the best you can do. It doesn't matter what you have to do to a degree. I mean, obviously, boundaries. But you're just doing what you can do. You're doing what you're told. You're doing your things. You're doing this stuff. They literally can come back and be like, we could afford you yesterday, but not today. Goodbye. See ya. And you're just out. That paycheck you think is going to come in a week or 2 or however often it is, it's gone. It is gone. So I think it struck me again, because mind you, this is a little bit as an adult, my first foray into working for somebody or a corporate thing. Wow. That just like struck some trust issues into me that I did not anticipate. So while I'm like, universe says do your own thing, still, here's my other question. Why do we give 2-week notices when we're going to quit? Because this guy didn't get 2 weeks. He didn't say, hey, in 2 weeks, you've got 2 weeks heads up to find something else, to rearrange whatever you need to rearrange, to get everything in order so you can find something else. Which I'm assuming is why we give 2 weeks, to give the employer time to either delegate what your job was to other people, or find somebody to do your job, or, make it easy for them since you are going to be leaving. Because that did not happen for this guy. And thinking back on news stories that I've heard, it doesn't happen when they say, see ya. So I call my daughter, who is the knower of all things like HR and corporate and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, is this normal? Or is this company hideous? And she's like, no, it's a hideous thing that's normal. And it does happen. And there's been cases of people who leave for lunch, and when they come back from lunch to log into the computer system, their access is denied because they don't have a job, and they didn't even know it when they went to lunch. I'm blown away at that. And I don't know why. Like, maybe it just took it, and it didn't even affect me. I was not the one, but I knew who it was. And of course, being in a position now where it's like, no, I'm relying on this to help get to my next step. I'm thinking, oh, wow, I could show up tomorrow at 7 in the morning and be doing my thing. And at noon, they go, you know what? We can't afford you anymore. Peace out. And that is insane. So I guess I have questions. It's normal. It's just a hideous normal, and everybody's okay with that. And my question is, if you were to quit your job today, would you give 2 weeks notice? Because, wow, I don't know that a job or a corporation, I'm not sold. Tell me what you think, but I don't know that they've earned that if this is what they do to you when they can't afford you. What if you find a better job and now you can't afford them? Or what if you're moving? Or what if you're whatever, all the reasons that you quit a job. If you can't afford it anymore, why are you giving them the 2 weeks? And does it look bad if you don't give your 2 weeks to the next person that hires you? Because then they have the same jolt that I have of, ooh, they could up and leave and we depend on them. Like, we think about the job, like it could up and leave even though I depend on it. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, this whole corporate world, I have learned so much. I've learned so much. And it's not like I'm working for some ginormous corporation. I'm not. I'm working for a company that's just big enough to give me a taste of hierarchy. With the assistant managers and the managers, and then you have regional managers come in and everybody scrambles around like, oh, like now the manager's manager is coming in, so we have to clean everything. And you're kind of like a 14-year-old and your mom's going to check your room to see if you cleaned it, is what it feels like. Higher than that, then you get higher, which they have also come in, but I was off that day, so I didn't experience it. I get that taste of it, right? I get the taste of micromanaging, and I get the mansplaining, if you will. I get that, but so I've been blown away by a lot of things that are normal to a lot of people, right? Where I'm like, that's normal? Y'all do that? That I didn't, because when you do your own thing, you own your own business, you're as efficient as you need to be, and ain't nobody gonna mansplain anything to you, because you got to figure it out and you got to do it, unless you ask somebody or something. There's no micromanaging. No, who's gonna micromanage me? Possibly my clients, they want to know when things are gonna get done, but it's not micromanaging. It's just like my job to communicate. So I found it really, really interesting. So those are my questions. Would you give 2 weeks? If you were hiring somebody that wasn't giving 2 weeks, would you judge that? Or would you be concerned about that? And have you ever, if it's normal to just be terminated through no fault of your own immediately, are there cases where they're like, dude, we actually can't afford you, so we're giving you 2 weeks notice that in 2 weeks your job will be done? Is that unheard of? I don't know. I have questions, but I just experienced that. So I figure, you know what? It kind of goes to bottom of the bounce, because I'm learning things. I'm learning so many things. And that was a first in my world, to be like, and done, you're out. I'm not out, but watching somebody be out. I guess I could be out. I could be out tomorrow. I could be on the chopping block too. So yeah, just had me thinking. So what say you? Let me know in the comments. Boop. Talk to you later.